Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 2022-23 Winter NSCSA State Esports Tournament. Today, we've got some Clash Royale going on for our Division II schools. Our four schools today is going to be Waverly, York, Skutt, Catholic, and McCook. Skutt coming in with a 10-0 record, McCook 8-1, Waverly also 8-1, and York with a 7-2. Lots of competitive teams this time around, and teams are excited and hyped to get right into the action, and we are around here as well. First matchup for our round-robin play, going to be Waverly and York playing each other, and Skutt, Catholic, and McCook playing each other. So we are getting ready. Players are excited to get right into the action, and we are as well. So first matchup, we'll have two going at once, so it might be a little bit to keep track of, but it's going to be a good time. Waverly and York will be on your left screen. Skutt and McCook should be on your right screen. As we get going here, Alright, both teams York opening with a Lava Hound deck. And on the right side, we've got Maggot Muncher opening up with a classic E-Golem Battle Healer deck. Luke running a interesting hodgepodge of Boomcons, Magic Archer, Hog Rider, Elite Barbs. Alex on our bottom left running a Skeleton King Mother Witch deck. Interesting matchup there for the Lava Hound deck. See what version of Lava Hound IKEA is running on the left side there. Skarmy will prevent that one hit from the Phoenix on the left of that right tower, but not before a little bit of chunk damage done. IKEA with a 300 damage lead. Maggot with double Battle Healer mirrored. Building up a push there. There's the E-Golem in front. Going to be an interesting defense here for Luke. Got the cannon down early. Mini P.E.K.K.A to support as well. Elite Barbs to defend. Those Battle Healers are keeping each other up extremely well. But Battle Healers alone now. See if Luke can clean up. They're still sticking around. One finally goes down and connects. On the left side of your screen, those Barbarians from IKEA made their way all the way from defense on the miner all the way to the tower and got it down to 748. And Alex showing minor wall breakers as well in their deck. IKEA with a very large damage advantage right now. 544 on the right tower, 748 on the left tower. Down goes tower on the right. Phoenix cleans up as well. Still no egg from that one, but will get cleaned up by the Princess. Minor wall breakers on the left lane. Prediction Fireball will take out some of the Barbarians, and wall breakers will connect with that miner. Big damage there for Alex. Right side of your screen, Maggot Muncher has Elixir Golem connecting on that left tower, down to 380. Big damage there. Got a pump going in the back. Goblin Cage goes down early. Nothing for the Hog Rider. Mini P.E.K.K.A comes out. Left side of your screen, IKEA finally showing that balloon connects and takes down that second tower. All but closes it out for this first game. IKEA should take game one there for York. Mini P.E.K.K.A connects on the right tower there for Maggot. 781 and 146. Big damage advantage there. We are in overtime, though. Maggot's got 692 on that right tower. Luke might be able to take this down. Big push coming out. Goblin Cage down early. Mini P.E.K.K.A kites, but the Hog's going to connect to the tower. There's one hit. Second hit. That'll do it. Luke takes game one. Clutches that one out for Skutt. Very close one there. Left screen there. Alex leading with a Princess. IKEA with Royal Recruits in the back. So, slow start to this game. IKEA building up a big push in the middle. Shows Flying Machine. Alex showing Mighty Miner. I believe this might be the first Mighty Miner we've seen in tournament. Uses the ability just to get the bomb damage. Luke on the right screen showing Lumberjack, Dark Breaks. Magnet with Goblin Barrel, Witch Valkyrie. Alex playing some kind of log bait, possibly. Completely empty arenas on both screens for a few seconds there. Royal recruits in the back for IKEA. Alex cycling cards in the back. Gives IKEA a little bit of time to build a push here. Both players trying not to leak Elixir. Dark Prince comes out late. Will not stop the Goblin Barrel on the right side there for Maggot. Mega Knight comes down. No support. Inferno Tower's there. Firecracker jumps back. Does take the splash damage. And Mega Knight connects to the tower. Gets the leap damage there. Mighty Miner facing down Zappy. He's not going to get a lot of value there. And the Barb Barrel comes down to take down the Goblin Barrel. IKEA with a solid defense there. Right tower still down to 1,600. Right screen, we've got Royal Hogs connected to the tower. Witch isn't going to do it. And the Fireball to support. That's going to be a tower down for Luke. Luke with an early tower down. Not even a double Elixir yet. And he is set up to play probably a decent amount of defense for the rest of this game. Gonna force Maggot to pull something out here. Down comes the Goblin Barrel. No log from Luke. That's a lot of damage from that Goblin Barrel. Down to 675. Luke not out of it yet. Left side of your screen, Barb Barrel comes down to take out the Goblin Barrel from Alex. Royal Hogs come down. Cannon down early. Second cannon already in rotation for Alex. Defends the Royal Hogs. One hit from the Royal Hogs, but decently defended defense there. Just barely tied on damage there on that left screen. Right side of your screen, Maggot trying to build together a push with Mega Knight Witch. Inferno Tower locks onto the Mega Knight. That's really good for him. Goblin Barrel comes down. No log. They all get a shot off. Down to 315. Haven't seen a big spell yet from Maggot. 15 seconds left. Definitely possible. Maggot still with one card that we haven't seen. 155. Giant Snowball won't take it. Fireball defends, and Maggots cannot pull out the win and take a tower there. Luke takes it in 2. That is match 1 for Skutt Catholic. Left side of your screen, we are in overtime. 20 seconds till triple Elixir. IKEA still up damage, playing Royal Hogs, building up a decently sized push here. Royal Hogs are going to connect the tower with the Fireball to support, and that is going to do it. IKEA takes game 2, and York takes their game 1 in 2. So 2 clean sweeps for our first set of games here. York takes their first, Scott takes their first, as we get rotated out and set up for games. So game 1, 2 clean sweeps. We'll see if we can get a game 3 in this next set of games. Right side. And left side's getting ready to go. See if I can pull it up. All right. Right screen, we've got an Expo deck coming out from Sided. Game 1 Expo deck, interesting choice. And Grandpa on your left side using minor wall breakers. Winner slaps an E-Giant at the bridge. So we've got minor wall breakers versus E-Giant. The Tornado pulls it in the Magic Archer, takes down that card. So right side of your screen, Sided Galaxy for Skutt versus White Lion for McCook. Left side of your screen, we've got Grandpa for Waverly versus Winner for York. Expo locked there for sighted, but just a few hits there. Not a ton of damage. Nice solid defense there for Winter on the minor wall breaker push. Feels safe enough to play an E-Giant at the back. This deck typically runs a mirror in that last slot. Let's see. Plays the Earthquake early to take out the bomb tower. And Grandpa goes in aggressive to force a defense out. Doesn't let Winter support the E-Giant at all, but uses a decent amount of elixir. Cycles back to that bomb tower pretty quickly. Bomb tower buys a decent amount of time. Tornado will support as well. Pulls into the other range of the Princess Tower and only gets 1 zap damage there on that tower. Good solid defense from Grandpa. There's another E-Giant at the bridge though from Winter. Forcing Grandpa to play on the back foot. Right side of your screen, you see Goblin Giant Skeleton Barrel come out from Wyatt with Battle Healer to support. E-Giant connects for Winter on the left screen. Another E-Giant in the pocket. Bomb tower behind. Forcing Grandpa to play pretty much only defense here. 30 seconds left. Pretty much no damage on either of Winter's towers. Winter playing comfortably. Sighted plays a defensive Expo here. Tesla in front takes aggro from the Wizard. Fireball will clean it up, but the Tesla goes down. Lightning cleans up the Expo. Goblin Giant making its way. Goes down before it connects to the tower, and the Knight will clean up. Left side, Winter's got an E-Giant coming. Misses the Earthquake, but still no damage on tower. Takes game 1. Winter takes game 1 for York in this second game. Solid defense there from the Expo for Wyatt. Starting to build up a slow push in the back. We are in overtime. Expo in the opposite lane. Early Lightning is going to connect to the tower. Archers don't come down fast enough. Big tower connection there on that Expo. Lots of damage on the left tower. Sighted now with a damage lead. Facing down. A big push here, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Wyatt. Goblin Giant on the tower. Log comes out to clean up the skeletons. Down to 760, 500. Goblin Giant still in the tower. Goblin Giant finally goes down. Spear Goblin's cleaned up. There's a Lightning. The prediction skeletons does prevent the Lightning from connecting, but still down a lot of damage. As we hit triple elixir, Sighted's going to have to pull something out of here. Goes for the Expo on the left lane. Wyatt cycling cards on the right. Battle Healer comes down. Will buy some time for the Expo. Skeleton Barrel goes down with the healer. Log just barely missed time. Couple skeletons connect. There's the Lightning. And Wyatt takes game 1. About a minute into our left game here. Winter playing log bait. Actually, both players kind of playing some form of log bait. So a little bit of a mirror matchup here. Winter forced to use the Goblin Barrel on defense. Not going to get any chip damage from that. Princess at the bridge. Barbarian Barrel comes down just in time for only 1 shot from that Princess. Right side of your screen, we've got Wyatt playing Executioner P.E.K.K.A. Sighted playing a similar Royal Recruits Flying Machine that we saw from, I believe his teammate was playing in previous game. We'll see how similar the deck is to that deck list. Left side of your screen, Winter with a lot of damage already on that right tower. Grandpa defending with that Goblin Gang. Barb Barrel on the left tower will clean up the Goblin Barrel. Couple shots from the Spear Goblins from that Goblin Gang. That Inferno Tower stuck around for a long time and put in a decent amount of work for Grandpa. Princess with the Ice Spirit at the bridge will help that Princess get a shot on the tower. Big Barbarian Barrel value for Winter there on that right lane. Able to defend the Goblin Barrel as well with Goblin Gang. We approach overtime. Winner with a large damage advantage. There's the Inferno Tower for Winner. So these decks nearly identical. There's the rocket from the pocket in Winner. There's the rocket cycle, and that is enough damage to take the tower. Winner holding that rocket until the very last second, takes it in 2. So York up 2-0. Right side of your screen, still not a lot of action in this game as we hit double elixir. A little bit of damage there from Sided. Wyatt's right tower down to 1659. Arrows come down to poke the Zappies. Down come the Royal Hogs. There's the last card from Sided's deck. Royal Hogs uncontested all the way to tower. That's a lot of damage. Minion Horde comes down late. Arrows cleans up the Minion Horde. Still one Royal Hog down to 68 damage. That is pretty much tower. That should be 1 arrow away for Sided. Wyatt gonna have to pull something out here quick. Pekka at the bridge goes down. Wyatt building a push at the bridge. Royal recruits some down to defend the Pekka. And Arrows goes down. Arrows takes the tower, and Sided takes game 2. So we got a game 3 situation there for Sided and Wyatt. Sided looking to take the reverse sweep. Wyatt trying to close things out quick. Wyatt immediately cycling Skeleton. Shows Skeleton King in the back. Sided with an E-Dragon in the back. See what kind of decks both these players build. Wyatt showing Golem at the bridge. Sided slapping down a Battle Healer in the back. So Sided probably playing some version of E-Golem versus Wyatt's hard Golem deck. Skeleton King uses the activation ability. Golem connects to the tower. Lots of skeletons there. E-Dragon putting in work on the skeletons. Elite Barbarians come down to clean up the rest of the Golem. Decent amount of damage, but Wyatt facing a counterattack. E-Golem and Elite Barbs showing up on the left side. Game 3 starting on the left side. And that counterattack is going to take the tower on the right side. Wyatt went in deep with that Golem. Could not pull up enough elixir to pull up on the defense. And Sided with a very quick 3-crown on that counterattack. Man, E-Golem, E-Barbs at the bridge. No elixir to defend. That will clean up things very nicely. And that is another game for Skutt. So, Skutt 2-0, York 2-0. Left side of your screen, Ultimate with a Skeleton King Tombstone so far. Pulls out the Phoenix, will defend the Fisherman. Oh, it doesn't lock on the Phoenix Egg. Phoenix Egg pops back up, but just in range of the Princess Tower. Gets a lot of damage onto that Phoenix Tower. Tuna playing Elixir Pump in the back. Forces out the Lightning from Ultimate. Darth playing a Golem in the back. Confident he'll be able to defend. Golem to the bridge. E-Dragon and Lumberjack to support versus Skeleton King Tombstone. Fisherman pulls the Golem opposite lane. So Golem connects to that right tower. Doesn't get a lot of damage though. Solid defense there from Ultimate. Got a Phoenix Fisherman split push there. Not a huge counter push to boot, but decently defended. Stabilizes the board. Right side of your screen, we have Jinx facing off against Cloud. And left side, the Royal Giant connects to the tower, and the Dark Prince actually pushes it further in. Pops that Skeleton King ability late. Not going to get much value out of it. Ultimate having just used Lightning. Let's Darth play the E-Pump in the back. Going to get a little bit of an elixir advantage there. Comfortably plays Golem right in front of the Crown Tower. Right side of the screen, Royal Giant push coming in. Big solid push here from Ultimate. 1, 2 shots from that Royal Giant. 3 shots from that Royal Giant on the right tower as we hit overtime. Ultimate with a large damage advantage. We know he has Lightning, so should be able to play defense and clean up that tower. Just got to defend against the Golem deck in double elixir. So not completely out of the woods yet, but in a very decent position there. Darth plays Golem front mid. Another Royal Giant comes down at the bridge. The defensive elixir pump from Darth. There's a Lightning, hits the tower. Royal Giant going to connect, and that's a shot, and Ultimate takes game 1 for Waverly. Right side of your screen, Cloud playing a Rocket Cycle. Jinx with some form of a P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam deck. Relying on that P.E.K.K.A. to get all the way to tower and controlling the board, of course. Applying a lot of pressure, which Cloud playing a sort of control deck, just looking to gain elixir advantages, capitalize on having more elixir on defense, and be able to cycle rockets on a tower. Shouldn't have too much of a problem with. This match could go either way. Left side of your screen, Ultimate showing a form of what appears to be block bait against Skeleton King, Tombstone Miner for 2. Solid defense from Cloud there. Royal recruit, or Royal delivery of skeletons. Good counter to that P.E.K.K.A. 20 seconds into overtime here. Cloud capitalizing on the damage advantage. We see Goblin Drill from Jinx. Dark Prince on defense. Solid way to counter that card. P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge going to get stopped by double shielded troops. Royal Delivery and Dark Prince both having shields, forcing P.E.K.K.A. to take extra shots. Ultimate throws a Goblin Barrel to the back. Arrows is going to clean it up, and Tuna plays Lava Hound. So we see the large tank there from Tuna. Tombstone to defend the Mighty Miner. Log timed very nicely, cleans up the Tombstone and the rest of the skeletons. Mighty Miner's going to connect the tower. Ultimate letting the tower go, building a counter push of his own, supporting the Lava Hound with Skeleton Dragons. Mighty Miner locked onto the King Tower. Might have had a little bit more value there using the ability and connecting the other Princess Tower, but going to get a lot of damage there out of the King Tower. Tuna's defense, or Ultimate's defense of Tuna's push on the right lane, stops the Lava Hound push, leaves 1,200 on the tower. So Tuna electing to give up his own tower in choice of trying to take the right tower. And on the right side, Cloud controlling the board well enough, cycling through rockets, takes game 1 on the right screen there. So we'll see what decks these players bring into game 2. Mighty Miner activation goes to the other side. Doesn't clean up the Skeleton King ability. Log's there for that, but is going to clean up the Miner on the other lane. 18 seconds left. Ultimate defending with 9:31 on tower. Darth, Tuna, no big spells. And Lava Hound, a very slow card. So looking solid for Ultimate here. And Tuna throws the arrows at the King Tower, showing a sign of concession. And Ultimate takes game 2, and there is a clean sweep for Ultimate, and Waverly takes game 3. So York takes the set 2-1, but Waverly does not take it sitting down, takes that last game there. As we finish up match 3 for the Skutt McCook match. Cloud up 1 game. Looking to close it out. Lightning connects on the Executioner and the Golden Knight. Big lightning value there for Jinx. P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, facing down Zappies. Executioner cleans up the Tombstone very well. Skeleton King at the bridge. Tornado pulls the Skeleton King in front, gets the activation off in time. The P.E.K.K.A. with Executioner in support will clean up that entire ability activation. So, clean board there. Dark Goblin gets a couple shots off. Log just barely not out quick enough for Jinx. Cloud with a small damage advantage on that left tower, down to 2470. We hit double elixir here. Jinx plays the Tombstone middle. Execution in the back for Cloud. Jinx getting a lot of lightning value out again. Big Golden Knight dash there. Gets to the tower. What value there from that Cloud Golden Knight activation. A lot of damage there. Down to 2,000. Skeleton King ability activation will clean up that push. Executioner cleans up the rest. And Cloud doesn't get the Dark Goblin to connect, but has an Executioner connecting. Tombstone on defense there early. Gets cleaned up, and there's the Royal Giant. So there's the last card from Jinx. P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge with guards. So all cards shown for both decks. P.E.K.K.A. guards will clean up the Royal Giant. The Royal Giant might have gotten a connection there, actually. Take one shot. Cloud still up on damage as we hit overtime. Executioner P.E.K.K.A. just such a hard push to defend. Jinx doing a decent job of it, though. Hunter up close, will take a pot shot at the Executioner, is going to clean it up, so Jinx defending nicely. Hunter not the most effective counterattack tool. And Royal Giant comes in late. Tombstone up front, P.E.K.K.A. to connect. Fisherman pulls the P.E.K.K.A. away, big read there from Jinx. Fisherman connects on the tower, well, there's one shot. Jinx up on damage suddenly. Has the lightning in hand, so can win the damage race if need be. No big spells from Cloud, meaning he needs to connect somehow. Lightning there. Jinx down to 13. 500 damage advantage. Tombstone high and away. Make sure the Golden Knight doesn't dash the tower. Cloud hoping that the Tornado might pull a skeleton towards the tower. Jinx building up a push. There's Royal Giant. Fisherman in front. Cloud plays the Knights first. Smart play from him. Golden Knight on the Royal Giant. Tombstone takes that hit from the Royal Giant. So no connection there. Skeleton King in the pocket. Cloud forcing out some defense here. 34 seconds left in overtime. Triple elixir. Solid defense here from Jinx. P.E.K.K.A. is not even going to cross the bridge. Golden Knight at the bridge. Probably going to use an activation here. Big dash from the Golden Knight. Cleans up the Tombstone. Not going to connect to the tower. One shot there. Almost a second shot there from that Golden Knight. Cloud down on damage. No big spells in hand. 4 seconds left, and Jinx should take this game too. Solid defensive play there from Jinx. Capitalizing on the Royal Giant surprise at the bridge. Wins with 250 damage left. So forcing a Game 3 situation here. Jinx looking to reverse sweep to close out the 3-0 sweep for Skutt. So we enter Game 3 here. Jinx opens with Mighty Miner in the back. Cloud with a Goblin Gang. Magic Archer at the river. There's a Giant. Will kite the Mighty Miner. Valkyrie stops the Mighty Miner in the tracks. Mighty Miner melts that Valkyrie, but Giant crosses the bridge. Inferno Tower for Jinx. No answer for that Goblin Barrel. Lots of damage there for Cloud. Goblins on the Magic Archer will finish cleaning that up. There's Hog Rider at the bridge for Jinx. Hog Rider Earthquake is what we've got for
Hey, the
little bit of technical difficulty there. We are back. Didn't miss anything too interesting. Cloud showing the rest of what is mostly a log bait deck. Probably, we haven't seen a spell yet for Cloud. There's Mini P.E.K.K.A. So Cloud playing a pretty pure, low elixir log bait deck. Jinx playing Hog EQ with an Inferno Tower that's probably not going to get a ton of value except to stop that giant. And Cloud getting a lot of chip damage on that left tower. The defensive Goblin Barrel. Princess at the bridge. Inferno Tower will soak the damage. Both players playing Goblins at the bridge. Equalizes the board. Jinx has that right tower down to below 300. Earthquake will be able to cycle through that pretty well. Cloud's going to have to make something happen here. Left tower down to 911. Hog Rider at the bridge. Earthquake to follow up. Earthquake's going to get a decent amount of damage. Goblins played on that second tick of Earthquake. Make sure that they survive and get damage onto that Hog Rider. Tower down to 130. So 1 or 2 Earthquakes away here. Goblin Barrel onto the tower. Gets completely countered by the Giant Snowball with the Inferno Tower. So no more tower damage there. Hog Rider Earthquake. The Earthquake spell is actually going to take the tower on its own. And Jinx closes it out, taking game 3. And Skutt with the 3-0 for their series. So round 1 of Robin played down.
Is there somewhere specific?
As we switch up the matchups here.